Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. To throw is Rodgers. The ball popped in the air, intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch it. What do you think?
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jordan Willis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Khalif Raymond. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Packers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Coleman now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100-plus in this one in order to stay in that race.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st down, Rodgers. And Sanders has got it complete. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 15 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Santos with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. A giant hole up the middle, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Jones, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now, firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
These 2 teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Into the secondary again. Past the 20.
There it is. There it is.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, we saw David Montgomery lead the nation a few years back in broken tackles when he was at Iowa State, and he's proven to be difficult to bring down in the NFL as well.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He finds his man Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, Rodgers. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll break.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Emmanuel Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
A throw over the middle taken in. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Play action now. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play fake. Bridgewater. And he's got Dorsett complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he is is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalif Raymond with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Bears 31, Packers 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Coleman now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything different.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Bridgewater's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tyler Higbee. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Coleman now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Jones. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll go again to Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Rolling to his right. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. Touchdown, Packers! Emmanuel Sanders, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Montgomery on the counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Montgomery. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run with Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Back now at Lambeau. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Again, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Emmanuel Sanders, 41 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Perriman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 52, Packers 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he finds Gronk. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Bridgewater here to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Bridgewater to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Packers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.